You're about to see how a Ukrainian veteran's long-lasting loneliness after settling in America finally comes to an end through a single act of kindness. The smell of fresh pretzels drifted through the Riverside shopping center parking lot, mixing with the scent of gasoline and hot asphalt, dancing in the air. Even Volkov took a slow, deep breath, letting the ordinariness of it all calm him down. No smoke, no gunpowder, just Saturday afternoon America. But then he heard a voice, young and scared, cutting through the chatter of shoppers. "Please, stop." And just like that, Ivan's peace was shattered. Ivan's hand reflexively went to his chest, but all he found was an orange safety vest. No radio that had become a part of him. No weapon he'd grown so fond of. He looked around and could only see a plastic clipboard. This was his job in America, counting cars and collecting shopping carts, sometimes directing lost kids back to their parents. This job was quiet and exactly the kind of work he needed. A job considered safe. A job where nobody gave him a second look. That's exactly how he wanted it. In the direction of the voice, there was a girl in a wheelchair. She looked about 17, maybe 18. A shopping bag sat in her lap. 3 young guys surrounded her, in their 20s, athletic looking. You could tell they were way too confident. One was crouched down, mocking her face to face, while the other 2 stood by laughing. "Come on, let us help you," said the crouching guy, but his tone was anything but helpful. "We can push your chair." "Maybe. Make it go faster." The girl tried to pull her chair back, but the wheel was locked. Her eyes were wide, her breathing heavy. "No, thank you. I'm fine." Ivan approached slowly, keeping his steps measured. Sudden movements could make things worse. He knew that all too well. He'd learned it in Bakhmut. Protecting civilians required patience. It required timing. "Sir," Ivan said, his voice low but clear. His accent was still thick, choosing his words carefully. "Is there a problem here?" The 3 guys turned. The one who'd been crouching grinned. "No problem, old man. Just chatting with our new friend." Ivan's eyes shifted to the girls. He made eye contact with her. He saw that fear in her. He saw the gratitude. And most importantly, he saw the shame. "I think the lady would like to be left alone," Ivan said. The laughing guy stood up, squared his shoulders. He was a few inches taller than Ivan, and he knew it. "Who are you, the parking lot police?" "Just an attendant," Ivan said. "And I'm politely asking you to move along." "What if I don't want to?" Ivan didn't answer. He just waited. His hands at his sides, relaxed but ready. His eyes were calm. That kind of look was usually enough. It was the look of someone who danced with death hundreds of times in war. And the young guys didn't even know it. "Let's go, guys," the young man finally said, not taking his eyes off Ivan. "This old dude wants to play hero today." The other 2 grumbled but followed him. But before they left completely, one turned and spit toward Ivan. It hit the ground right next to his foot. Then they laughed and walked toward the mall. Ivan tensed but didn't move. He just watched them until they went inside. Ivan turned to the girl in the wheelchair. She was trembling and pretty shaken up. "Are you okay?" Ivan asked, softening his voice. The girl nodded, but tears were streaming down her cheeks. "Thank you. I don't know why people are like that." Ivan crouched down, getting to her level. "My name is Ivan. I work here. You're safe with me now." "Sophia," the girl said. "Can you just take me to my car?" "Please." Ivan nodded. "Of course," he said, and got moving. He started pushing the chair, heading toward the west side of the parking lot. Sophia was quiet, still shaken. When they got to her car, Ivan helped her get in. "Can I ask you something?" Sophia said. Weren't you scared? Of them?" Ivan thought for a moment. Then he smiled slightly, but it was a sad smile. "A long time ago, I saw worse things. Those 3 kids, they're just lost boys." "Be careful," Ivan said. "And next time, if there is one, yell. Don't stay silent." Sophia left. Ivan walked back to the parking attendant booth. The afternoon went on. Cars came and went, families laughing, kids screaming. Ordinariness. An hour passed, and then something changed. He heard it first. A deep, rumbling roar, the growl of engines like an approaching storm. Ivan looked up. From the parking lot entrance, motorcycles were coming in single file. 10 of them. Then 20. Then more. All black, chrome gleaming powerful sounds coming from their exhausts. People started stopping to watch. Some pulled out their phones. Kids clung to their parents. But Ivan recognized them. Leather vests, patches, and most importantly, the emblem on them. Ukrainian Veterans MC. Their leader got off his motorcycle, a tall man with broad shoulders and a graying beard. His name was Taras. Ivan knew him very well. Taras walked through the parking lot. Everyone could hear his boots. The others followed behind him. 12 veterans, all silent, all serious. They walked straight toward Ivan. The parking lot froze. Everyone was watching. Taras stopped in front of Ivan. The two men looked into each other's eyes. Then Taras smiled, a warm, brotherly smile. "Ivan Volkov," Taras said, speaking in Ukrainian. "I've been looking for you for 3 years." Ivan sighed. "Taras, how did you find me?" "A girl posted something on social media today, in a wheelchair. She said an old parking attendant at Riverside Mall protected her from bullies. He had an accent," she said. "His eyes had seen war," she said. Taras paused. "And I knew." "You did what we do," Taras said. "You protected the weak, and here in this country, we won't let you do that alone." The other veterans stepped forward. One held out a leather vest to Ivan. It had patches on it, the Ukrainian flag, a veteran emblem, and on the back embroidered, "Never alone." "You're one of us now," Taras said. "You're our brother." Ivan's eyes filled with tears. For 3 years he'd felt invisible, but now, in this parking lot, among strangers, he'd found his family. He put on the leather vest. It was heavy, but a good kind of heavy. People in the parking lot started clapping, slowly at first, then louder. Some were crying, because they understood. This wasn't just one man's story. This was the story of the lost being found again. Taras patted Ivan on the shoulder. "Come with us tonight. There's food, there's stories, and there's brothers." Ivan nodded. "I'll come." "It'll be just like the old days, my friend," he said. After the veterans left, the parking lot returned to normal. But Ivan had changed. The loneliness was over for him now. That night, after his shift ended, he stood up straight for the first time going home. He took off the orange vest and put on the black leather vest. The patches were on his chest, but most importantly, he was no longer invisible to people. He was seen now. If this story touched your heart like this video, share it and subscribe. Write to us in the comments. If you were in that parking lot that day, what would you have done? Sometimes the strongest people aren't the ones who shout, they're the ones who wait quietly.